Hey guys, I am going to be doing another phone vlog because I want to get it in, but I am too tired and it is too late for me to set everything up and edit and stuff. So this is going to be a one-shot phone vlog. um, so I had wanted today to actually talk about the thyroid thing that I mentioned yesterday, just because, I don't know, people like to learn, right? You guys like to learn, I'm sure. I have a thyroid disorder that's called Hashimoto's thyroiditis. It's an autoimmune disorder, which basically just means that every once in a while my body decides that my thyroid is an invasive thing and it attacks it and tries to kill it. So I have actual antibodies in my blood that are against my thyroid. um, for me, I've actually been stable for several years, but I think I had a flare last month, and I didn't really notice because I just started like a new job and stuff, and like a bunch of other like different things had gone on, so I didn't notice until I started gaining weight, which, as someone who's also dealt with an eating disorder, can be a sensitive topic, but it was at a rate that was not possible given that my weight was generally stable before that and that my habits hadn't really changed. So I'm waiting to get into my endocrinologist. But let's back up. What does your thyroid do? Your thyroid controls your metabolism, like your how every cell in your body burns fuel, basically. If you don't have enough thyroid hormone, if your thyroid is dysfunctional and isn't able to produce enough, then you can have symptoms like being cold all the time, gaining weight, having really dry skin, hair falling out, really lethargic. I know before I was treated, I honestly didn't even realize how exhausted I was, but I was working a part-time job and just resting most of the day so I could go and work my part-time job at night. So, and then if you're hyperthyroid, then you will feel bursts of energy, but you also can have a tendency to overheat. Some people lose weight, some people don't. A lot of people think that since you lose weight, then it's an awesome thing. No, I have been hyperthyroid before. A couple of times, and it has come with racing thoughts and heart palpitations, and for me, nightmares, and various other unpleasantries. So it's not really good to have it out of whack either way. And with Hashimoto's, when your body attacks your thyroid, it actually will dump some thyroid hormone in your system. So you'll be hyperthyroid for a short period of time, and then you'll crash back and become hypo. And I'm sure everyone's bodies work differently, but that's my basic understanding of my personal disorder, or disease, whatever. So this last month, what I think happened, I don't know. I also don't eat gluten because it makes me really sick, but I'd cut it out because it's supposed to help with Hashimoto's. I believe I got gluten back at the end of October, and shortly thereafter started having all this stuff happen where I was having major energy crashes. I spent the entire weekend before Thanksgiving sleeping, like the whole weekend. I like couldn't stop napping. I know I've had some, I don't know. I know I started having some, I don't remember when that was, but I know I started having some skin issues. I think my hair's been thinning, which is great. So anyway, yeah, there's that. And my hunger signals have been all over the place, which is not abnormal for me since I've been in eating disorder recovery for like probably about a year. But it was more out of whack than usual. And I attributed a lot of it to just starting a new job and having a new schedule and stuff. And I'm sure that played a part, but I do think that part of it is my thyroid. So anyway, all that to say, my doctor cannot see me until January. I'm going to get blood drawn tomorrow to just check my levels. But until then, I'm just like trying to hang in there because like I want to have normal energy levels, and then also the weight gain at this point, it's not even messing with me mentally right now, like it normally would, but it's just frustrating because, like, I don't want to have to buy new clothing just while I'm hanging out and waiting for my medication to get adjusted. I would really prefer to not do that. So, yeah, that's an overview of how this dumb disorder affects me. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I've been stable for several years. I've actually been quite blessed in that regard because I know a lot of people. I mean, I had probably an 18-month period when I was first diagnosed where I wasn't stable on medication. So, to be stable for this long has been great because I haven't had to worry about much. But it just, yeah, not a fan of all this. So, anyway, that's my tiny little short video on an autoimmune disorder that you may or may not have heard of. And yeah, if you have any questions, shoot them my way, I guess. Probably talk about some of the stuff I mentioned today later. Who knows? But that is all for now. I hope this wasn't super boring, but don't know. Okay. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.